Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today's mantra is inhale. I am aligned. I am fulfilled. I am aligned. I am fulfilled. If we become aligned, in essence, we will become fulfilled. So you just have to focus on just that alignment of coming into peace, coming into bliss, finding your way to fight your demons. We all have our own way of doing it. I have tried multiple things, and sometimes I do have to change it up. If something seems to not be working, I'll change it up. I have no issues doing that because I have a variety of tools in my toolkit at this point. I'd say my favorite things for now are meditation and creativity. Creative outlets are my favorite thing to fight my demons for now. Going on, I think this is day 5 of no caffeine, so that's been interesting. I think I got the time mixed up there for a little bit. My last video I labeled wrong. Somehow I put it for July. It said July 2nd, but then I was thinking, no, I did that 2 days ago, so it would have been the 3rd. So I don't know. I relabeled it. I'm going to blame that on the lack of caffeine. It's a whole adjustment thing. I did a double dose of reality yesterday and went to bed without melatonin and didn't have caffeine at all yesterday. So I felt very natural, and there is a sense of freedom in it, and there's a sense of power, but it does take that little extra step to get up in the morning. I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, I could not get energy. I think that comes along with just the day of Sunday anyways. Sometimes it's the day of rest. I do like to go to church sometimes on that day, but my church service is so early that that was definitely not happening. And I couldn't wake myself up. So you guys know what I had to do. I had to go sit in the river, and it was cool. I actually one-upped the ante on it because I put my whole head under this time. That's the first time I did that. When I was in the freezing river in Klamath, I did put my face under. I put my face. I didn't put my whole head. So this time I actually dunked my whole head a few times and tried to hold it under. It's weird when you blow out, you're able to go under more, but I have a harder time holding my breath once I've breathed it all out. Even when I'm doing breath holds and pranayama and stuff like that, if I have my breath within my body, I can hold it a lot longer. So when I was trying to stay under and keep my breath in my body, I was like bobbing up to the top, but I stayed under like pretty good. And I'm kind of congested today. I'm just going to tell you right up front. I've been trying to clear it, but there is moderate pollen count still in Eugene. So I was just thinking about that today, and it's usually over by the beginning of July. So we're into August now. So just imagine if I had been here this whole time dealing with this, how depressed I would be. I'm not above depression. If I had to deal with allergies for June, July, and then still going into August, I don't know what I would do. There'd be a lot of demons there to fight, that's for sure. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. back. I need to do a yoga video still. That's one of my pet projects. I just keep adding to the list of my pet projects, and I haven't been doing a lot on them. I started getting my mocktail stuff. I harvested some of my lavender yesterday to get that together. I was thinking about how I want to make the recipe, and then it occurred to me when I was trying to drink just this ginger tea instead of anything caffeinated. I decided I'll have ginger tea because that has a little bit of spice somehow, and then that can give me a kick. And I was thinking that when people try to drink the mocktail stuff and it doesn't have alcohol, they're going to just be like, okay, well, what's the point of this? Like when I'm trying to drink herbal tea without caffeine, trying to convince myself. So I don't know. I was thinking if I made it, maybe I should market it like somehow as a mixer too. Like if you can put vodka in there to capture more of an audience, but I don't know. That wouldn't be very authentic to what I'm trying to do. So I don't know. I definitely was thinking about putting ginger in there to give it that kick. And then I thought the lavender would be nice because that kind of has a calming aspect quality to it. Just some ideas. I also am going to do a yoga in the park in a few weeks. I'm going to go scope out a place to do it today or sometime in the next couple of days. I have a couple things to do today. For the first time, I'm doing cryotherapy. So that will be really cool. I've never actually gone into the place where they put you in a capsule. And so I'm excited for that, see what that's like. And I'll be able to tell you guys. And excuse me. This is spot right here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Yesterday, and there's this Chinese proverb that I really do like, and I've heard it before, but it just was like striking a chord even more for me. So I changed my Facebook bio to this. The person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the one doing it. I really like that because almost everything of my ideas that I have, I generally don't tell anybody. Even with these videos, I know a lot of you guys like to speculate on my personal life, and that's fine. I do have some things I remain a mystery in. But nobody in my personal life has seen any of these videos, so lucky you guys. You guys are the lucky ones. But just about anything that I do try to tell somebody about, they tell me, or they have like a reason why it's not going to work. And even with this cupping that I've been doing, I told you guys about that, just to ignore the bruises. But I've been doing it I feel like this is a problematic area I've had on my arms, and I started doing cupping on there, and I think it's been working. And I was telling a friend, and more of an acquaintance, the other day about it, and of course the first thing she said was, oh, that doesn't work. That's not going to work for that. That just isn't how that goes, and that's not going to work. And I'm like, oh, really? Have you done it before? Oh, no, I've never done it before. Then how would you know? And even then, some things work for people and some people and don't work for other people. You have to find your own thing that works for you. Just like the advice that I always say, don't try to get advice from other people because, excuse me. Moderate pollen count. At least it should be low. It goes low, moderate, high, very high. And that's the count, how they do it. I am aligned. I am fulfilled. I am aligned. I am fulfilled. At the very least, this non-caffeine better help me come into alignment. That's all I have to say. It has been showing me how to breathe into things so much more than reaching for some caffeine. And honestly, I don't think that I've would get anything else more accomplished in a day when I was drinking caffeine. It does kind of feel that way in a sense that I'm not doing as much as I normally would, but I don't think when I look at the things at the end of the day, I'm like, oh no, I did the same amount of things. It's just something I'm still getting used to. I am aligned. I am fulfilled. I was trying to do that more with my stomach. I know there's this really sometimes difficult balance to achieve between strength and flexibility. And whenever I always find myself when I'm getting really strong, I'm like, wow, my thighs are so strong right now. All of a sudden, I can't bend over and touch my toes, or I can't spread my legs and, bend over and touch my feet at all, which I'm normally able to do really well. So I have to go back and forth between that. And when I get too strong, I know for a fact that I start getting my sciatica back. That's a really strange thing. I don't know. I think it's just because it's right here. And so whenever my glutes start getting really strong, it pinches in there. So I have to be really careful with that. I am aligned. I am fulfilled. Inhale up. Exhale down. I've been still doing recipes. I have to be a little careful with doing a bunch of them because I don't want to gain weight, but it is a really fun way to express yourself and quote unquote fight those demons. And so I made some, for the first time, they're called sweet potato brownies yesterday. All I could say, I'm not going to say anything bad about them, but the best review I could say is they weren't horrible. So I guess that means they're edible to a degree. I would never ever give those to someone and call it a brownie though. That would be totally fraudulent. Today I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna do some yoga, and it's all gonna be all about getting just fluidity in this type of way. Any sort of fluidity in the spine. That's all you really need. That's all you really need, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day.